Some of the people watching my channel may realize that I make references to movies. One of them was an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that included one of my favorite expressions, edited for television. This is actually a euphemism for editing the hell out of something so that it says the exact opposite of what really happened. So here we see a screen grab made from a video, and I've removed all of the copyrighted emblems from the video, just like I do to CNN videos, so that they can't claim a copyright to their freaking logo when it's just news video and stuff. This was, however, I have to give credit where credit's due, Al Masdar News. But this is a derivative work because I've edited out a bunch of stuff and modified it. Anyway, you can watch that video if you want to at SSALUXOTI9K at the 111 second mark, or 1 minute 51 seconds. You'll see this part here, and it shows these crates that say Moscow, Russia, destination, etc. And it's a video titled Syrian Army Seizes U.S.-Made Weapons Destined for Jihadists in Aleppo City. That doesn't really fit the narrative, so a lot of people did something different with it. They cut off the first minute and a half, or minute and 51 seconds, that showed any Russian involvement whatsoever of people using Russian missiles that were captured, and decided to make it look like the United States was going out of the way to arm ISIS. Now, people have been listening to this narrative for many moons and wondering why the hell this happens. Well, I've told everybody my opinion of Russian media and alternative media in general being trickstered into repeating things that aren't true and going to great lengths to cover up things. In this case, other people uploading this video and cutting off the first minute and 51 seconds that contradicts this narrative that's even in this video. Here it is, the 4 minute and 17 second long Al Masdar news video that was edited to omit the first 1 minute and 51 seconds. That also included a screen grab I just used saying Syria, which means Syrian in a couple of languages, Tartus, and Latakia, the two largest Mediterranean Syrian port cities. And this was from Al Masdar News, Syria Army, U.S.-made weapons, Jihad Aleppo City. Those are keywords, so you can just chop it down to that, and it's a lot easier to type in. Or just U.S. weapon. The first video that's listed there that ends in 111 is the original video where you can see that stuff. And this is all cleaned up and zoomed in a bit, badly. You can decide what you want to. The second video is to the person who kind of outed this. Pull the rabbit out of a hat. Controlled Opposition posted a video about it. Now, he's very, very kind and considerate and gives everybody a fair hand about this stuff, even while he bitch slaps somebody who can't figure out what a straw man is. But anyway, export contract customer Syrar, which means Syria in a couple of languages. I'll bring those up. It also means cigar and some other things. But anyway, maybe it's just a cigar. The other part is real clear. Port Moscow, Russia, port of destination, and at the bottom you can see the two port cities in Syria. Next slide. It's labeled, however, when they cut it down, stash of U.S.-made heavy weapons found in Nusra Al Qaeda held Aleppo district in Syria. But they cut out the part that shows the Russian military stuff brought there. A 4 minute and 17 second long Al Masdar news video edited to omit the first 151, showing all that information I just gave you. See also the Syrian Army, U.S.-made, yada 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 yada. TOWs were supplied in May 2015. A lot of us had videos up about this. We're all up in arms about it. Yes, that's a pun intended. Mostly to the Free Syrian Army affiliated factions, but also independent Islamic battalions. As a requirement of being provided these weapons, the Syrian opposition groups were required to document these use of the missiles by filming their use and uploading them. A lot of them just openly did it. And also required to save the spent missile casings in order to be in compliance with whoever was providing them the weapons as rebels. Now, this is a very key component. They had to turn in their empties, no deposit, no return. Latakia, Tartus, the BGM-71 TOW, and a YouTube search that'll give you all the other people, and see if the video is 4 minutes and 17 seconds long, or if they chopped it down to 2 minutes and something. because they were cutting out the part that showed that the rebels that they were claiming they caught were also using Russian weapons, and kind of destroyed their ability to claim this stuff. Oops. Also a link, the second link there that says 152 is to controlled opposition. But the first one is to the original video. A lot of them apparently grabbed it from, where someone forgot to omit the part about Russia. In Finnish and Kurdish, that word that's up there, S-Y-R-A-R, actually means Syria. But in Russian, it means cigars. In Slovak, it means cheesemonger. And in Turkish, it means wraps. I don't know if these are in-jokes by these other groups about Syria. Just saying. Okay, now I'm going to get to the not so fair and balanced. Controlled opposition is a lot more fair and balanced about this stuff. He also has a temper tantrum once in a while when someone pokes at him, because he should. I'm not fair and balanced. This is a propaganda piece. These are captured weapons, and by the way, at that time, there may not have been actual jihadists in the area using the weapons. And I'm going to repeat this. Every country that doesn't like the United States poses as Americans or patriots, telling everybody to hate America. And they do a really good job at it, because a lot of people in America are upset and angry and want to hate our own country. But instead of just voting out the bastards, we allow each party to give us stupid candidates. Candidates no one would vote for. And we're stuck with them. Or we can decide to rise up and actually put somebody in we want. And we never do that, because fear directs us. How many of you wanted to vote for somebody other than Trump? Or other than, oh God, Hillary Clinton? How many were fear-mongered into it? Or cheesemongered into it? Maybe a cigar is a cigar. Maybe these are cigar boxes. From Russia with love. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And I wish everyone luck with that.